This is the Misfit Vegan Podcast, episode 354. I got a great question from a friend. Now, if you ask me a good question, I will not answer it to you. I will make a podcast about it. So just be aware of that. Okay. So, question, Misfit Vegan. When you are faced with temptation, is the why, quotation marks, is that what keeps you on track? Your fear of ever being sick or reliant on the medical industry? Or is it because you're afraid to relapse, like if you took one bite? I'm just curious about your why if you want to share. Yeah, this is a great question. Neither of those are why I don't eat junk food. Honestly, okay, so I'm going to answer this as truthfully as possible. I'm trying to think about it because, it's not something I think about. It's like after a certain amount of time, your why is obsolete. It doesn't matter because all you see as food is fruit and vegetables, nuts and seeds. I don't see anything processed as food. Like, I don't see cooked food as food. And when you are full, when you eat an abundance of raw food, you're not even hungry for cooked food. And I never get tempted ever. And I think there's two reasons. One, I went vegan for the animals. So the temptation of eating animal products, which some of you guys tell me it's really hard for you to get off cheese and those kind of things. Well, you need to watch Earthlings. And you need to watch Dominion. And if you watch those two movies with your eyes open and you watch the entire films from beginning to end, Earthlings and Dominion, okay? And you watch those, you will be vegan. I remember early in my podcast days, I told everyone that I had a nude scene in the movie Earthlings. And this guy literally emailed me and was really upset because he said he watched the whole thing and he didn't see my nude scene. I said that to get you to watch it. Obviously. I hope you went vegan. Probably not. Fucking humans. Anywhom, so yeah, watch those two movies. You'll go vegan and you won't have an issue at all abstaining from animal products because you will then see that's not food, that's torture, that's rape, that's murder, that's horrific violence that you no longer want to contribute to. I think that's it. Whoever asked me this question, which I almost said their name, but I think that's it. You see, I don't want to eat anything else because it's just a habit now, and I don't see it as food. And when you don't want to eat anything, when you don't want to eat cooked food, when you don't want to eat anything that's not fruit, vegetables, nuts, or seeds, then you don't need a why. I don't have a why anymore for eating raw. Honestly, I have a why for working out. I have a why for making content, although that's a habit now too. And so is working out. But like, I have whys for things that aren't standards now, like, well, working out has kind of become a standard, but I push myself because I really want to inspire people to go vegan. I push myself in workouts. Okay. I don't eat raw now to inspire people. I used to, like in the very, very beginning, my why was that I really wanted to get rid of my skin issues. And my why was that I wanted to lose weight and I wanted to inspire my family and friends and people around me. But it's evolved over the years. I don't have a why to eat raw because after over a decade of doing something, you don't need a why. Cooked food is like paper to me. It's not food. I don't recognize it as food. And so, yeah, I hope that answers the question. If you're out there and you're like, well, how do I get to that point? Well, you're going to have to change your beliefs about food, and that's going to take time. That's going to take time, and do what I did, which is I read a lot of books on the raw food diet. I got it. I watched a lot of videos on it, and I got it into my soul, into my spirit, that if it's not fruit, vegetables, nuts, or seeds, it's not food. Like, I don't consume things that some people consume that believe it's food, just because I don't eat paper. Like, you probably don't eat paper, right? Because you don't see paper as food. Well, that's the way I see cooked food. It's paper. And let's not be crazy, okay? Because if one day I want to have a baked apple, that's food. Okay, if it's a fruit, vegetable, nut, or seed, I will eat it. Personally, cooking food, I don't see the point of it. I don't want to kill the enzymes. I get thirsty the next day. I don't crave anything warm or hot. And if I want something warm or hot, I'll heat it up in the Vitamix. If you're making like a soup or a dressing and you want it to be warmer, just blend it for longer. I've never had a craving for warm food, just because whatever you're eating, you'll crave. So I'm not eating warm food, so I don't crave warm food. If you're craving warm food or cooked food, the reason is because you've eaten warm or cooked food in the past week, in the past 3 weeks, in the past 6 months. Go 6 months without eating any cooked food. And don't torture yourself. Only eat raw food that you love. I mean, maybe I was just born to be raw vegan, because I loved it since the day I started. It was just amazing to be able to eat all the sweets I want, to be able to eat like as much as I want, nice cream, all the fruit, and just have so much freedom and know that everything I'm eating is helping me and healing me. It's just a miracle. It's a miracle. And I don't know. I just feel really blessed. I think that's another thing, my mindset. I don't have to eat raw. I get to eat raw. That's really important to note, okay? I don't have to. And a lot of people, they're struggling because they feel like they have to eat raw to heal. No, my boo, you get the opportunity to heal. Take the opportunity. And finally, the last thing that has to be noted, okay, because a lot of you guys struggle. If you're trying to please other people, this is not going to work. So say somebody's eating some crappy vegan food and they want you to try it. If you're going to try it just to please them, this is not going to work. You're going to have to change your goddamn personality. That's the truth. That's the truth. I have a personality that I'm not going to do something that I really don't want to do unless I'm like in love with you. Like, if you're just a friend or a family member, if you're not like my soulmate, I'm not going to do something I don't want to do. Okay? And, I'm still working on the whole, like, doing things for people that I really love that I don't want to do. But I'm definitely not going to eat anything I don't want to eat ever for anyone, even for, like, somebody I really, really, really love. You understand me? So I prioritize my health over anything, over making somebody feel better for their negative, unhealthy choices. I prioritize my health over fitting in, over convenience, over, anything. I will not be a statistic. I refuse. I'm not going to have diabetes like most of my family. I'm not ever going to be overweight ever. It's a standard in my life. I am going to be healthy no matter what, no matter whatever it takes. If I have to work my ass off forever and not go on vacation and not have nice clothes and not have fancy things because I'm spending a lot of money on fruit and vegetables, well, then so goddamn be it. So be it. I will take that because I know what it's like to have everything and you don't have your health. And there are you know how I know what it's like? Because celebrities have asked me to help them and they have all this money, but they don't feel good, or they're overweight, or they have a food addiction and it's destroying their life. You know, an addiction is very difficult to deal with because it ruins your life. And I know what it's like, and I'll never go back to that. And so, yeah, maybe there's a part of me that says it's not worth it because one bite, and it's not that I'm afraid that I'm going to relapse. I will relapse. I don't do one bite of anything. If I take a bite of something, I'm going to want another bite. It's designed. All the processed foods are designed to chemically make you addicted to them. You can't have just one bite. And I know that logically and rationally, and I do not take a chance. That's the thing. I stay raw because I don't take chances with my health. I'm not gambling with my fucking health. A lot of y'all out there, and you just like, you want to be healthy, but like, do you? Because it's not that hard. But I don't know if you want it really. I think you more want the convenience. I think you more want to fit in. And me, I don't give a fuck. And that's the thing. That's why it's much easier for me, because I don't care if I fit in. I've never fit in. And I don't need to. And I know that my food choices are just a part of me. It doesn't define me. Okay? I'm a person outside of what I eat. And yeah, I do this for a living. So it's a big part of my day, you know, talking to people about food, making content about food. But I've honestly been making a lot more content about motivation than food, because I just, you know, after 12 years, sometimes you get tired of talking about food. But like, I still, you know, listen, I'm very passionate about fruit and vegetables. Obviously, I want to have a raw vegan cafe, you know, that is fruit only. And I hope I can do it one day. So anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. I got a call in 5 minutes, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for the question. I hope that answered it. And if anybody has a question for me, send me an email, jd@Ms.FitVegan.com, and I'll do my best to answer it. Thanks so much. I'll see you when I see you, my boo. Bye.